Yo, 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 yo. What do we have to overreact about today, man? I go by the name of PS4 John Gotti, and I'm here with the usual suspects, the whole co-host of the crew here. First of all, start introducing yourself.
Okay, it's your boy Fly, aka Go Fly on PSN. You know, back in the building. Give way this good knowledge once again. Back at school, you boys, as usual. Let's go.
Oh, you already know it's your boy KM, KM the Great One, KM the God. Back at you with another banger. Let's get it.
Alright,
Oh
there
my
we go, there we
God.
go, there we go. The first thing we are offering up and overreacting about is Joel Embiid winning the scoring title, being the first big man since Shaquille O'Neal. Can we give it up for Joel Embiid?
My man Joe.
Joel
Let's go,
Embiid.
Joe. Let's go,
So
Joe.
what interesting fact? I thought Dwight Howard won that like 3, 4 times.
Oh,
No,
really?
Yeah, I thought he won that already.
he,
On
he,
2K?
he NBA Live. Man.
I just say that's shocking, man. Thoughts on that, B?
It's a good thing to see the big man is back in the NBA and dominating.
Mhm.
It's been a few years now. But Joel's been through a lot with Ben Simmons, so it's good to see him put together a good season. I'm impressed by it. However, I don't think he's the best center in the league. That's just my personal opinion. But he
I
has a
agree.
good chance. He has a good chance to get the MVP, and this scoring title does help that case.
Yeah. I agree with you. I don't think he's the best center in the league. We can get into that later. Cam,
I'll
thoughts
go
on?
Joker. Go ahead.
Hold on. So I thought you talking about Dwight Howard. I'm talking about Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard's Irish. Hold on. What's so funny? Dwight Howard is really
Dwight,
the best center in the league.
He
Dwight
don't
can't
even
even.
start.
What? So hold on. So because you got to start to be the best. Hold on. Resume with all Dwight's accomplishments, we can't agree that Dwight accomplished some way more than Joel Embiid accomplishments.
Yeah, he played longer.
Also, just because you have a longer career, that makes you a better player.
No,
Hmm.
I don't
you
know
gotta
what
give
you
Joe.
what you saying there, Cam?
You
Because
got to give Joe a chance, to get some of these things. What is Dwight? 2-time or 3-time defensive player of the
three
year?
three times, 2 times back to back. No, I think it's 2 times. I think it's 2 times.
What I want to know is how did this conversation turn to Dwight Howard?
I don't know.
Because
He brought
you
it up.
said best center in the league. You are not on this show right here. We are not saying the best center in the league and not mentioning Dwight Howard's name. Simple.
Wow. Wow. That's
Shout out to my boy Dwight.
all the overreact fans. That's a new rule. You talk about something, you gotta bring up D12.
Gotta bring up
I want to see
D12.
y'all spam it in the comments. We gotta bring up
Oh,
Dwight
man.
Howard. Any type of conversation about best center,
No,
Dwight Howard's
we
brought
don't
up.
have to bring him up.
Don't embarrass yourself like that, King.
We don't have to bring him up. It's not 2009 anymore. We don't have to bring him up.
So y'all telling me Dwight Howard didn't clown the last 2 games of the season?
The last. Did they win?
No, but I'm saying though he played hard. He was shooting. Dwight Howard was shooting threes.
What?
Dwight Howard was shooting threes. Y'all didn't watch that? No, in the game.
All right,
How
wow.
many years?
Oh,
How
man,
many years?
yeah.
One?
And yeah, I think it was one. Y'all don't watch Lakers?
Well, let me ask you something.
Yeah.
What was the incident in Houston on the bench on the sideline?
When he
When he
had
bumped
tripped,
his-
and fell.
when he bumped to his teammate, and then the teammate got removed from the Rockets right afterwards.
What happened was obviously Dwight Howard was walking along the sidelines, and we all can agree it's kind of crowded and congested, right? He
Okay,
slipped and
well, let's-
fell and kind of used his fist to catch himself. Accidentally,
That's fine.
he
Let's find that link and let the people decide. We're gonna put that link in the description. Don't worry about it.
but why is that relevant to anything on the court? That's so weird. Hey, listen, I don't care what he do on the court. That's still my guy. Hey, Dwight, you my guy, boy, my guy.
All right, ride with your partner. That's cool.
So with that being said, with Embiid winning the scoring title, does him winning it with LeBron James not participating or playing these last 3 games, does that hold any burn any weight on it? Because essentially, if it was anybody else, it could have been Carmelo Anthony scoring 30 points, or there really was no race. If the second person who was right there behind you just stopped running, do that hold any weight, any value on him actually winning?
Yeah, Brian could have got it. I mean, he just would have had to go crazy the next few games, but he could have. What's the dude named THT just dropped 40 on Golden State. You mean tell me Brian couldn't, get you about 48?
You know,
50?
he had the ankle injuries nagging him, and you're like 19.
Nah, when the team ain't got a big man, the ankle get healed. Just like magic happen. The ankle get healed. He run a little faster, jump a little higher.
He can make it to that hole a little
He
quicker.
get to that hole a little easier.
So that
Yeah.
Red Sea open on
Yeah,
like
when
no.
the tallest guy on the court 6'6", 6'5", bro, he see he
I'm
turned to a
ready.
god all of a sudden. He's like it's 2008.
I'm
Like who
ready.
is this dude?
I'm good
I
to
can see
go.
that. I can see
I'm,
it.
I'm good to go tonight.
I wouldn't knock Joel because of what someone else did.
Uh-huh.
Because it's based on your season average.
Right.
But
You know what I'm saying? He should have to
Joel
overcome.
also the last 3 games that he ain't played a center either, so he could have just. I mean, he could have got it anyway. I mean, he probably would have got it
Facts.
anyway. Brian would have made it tougher, but I
think so too. I think we had it regardless.
yeah, when your team ain't got a center, you got Joel Embiid. You asking for 35 out the gate.
Didn't he have like 40 and 20?
Yeah, it's like
Like it's like when James Harden came there, like they started shooting a lot more, and James Harden been missing a lot. It's kind of helping him pad his stats. You know what I'm saying?
at this
Like,
point, James Harden is a distraction.
agreed. But you know what?
I mean,
Not even to bring this up because we talked about this in the past, but when they first made the trade, and hate to go back in this and kind of bring this up as a conversation topic for us, but let's wager in on this really, really fast, and just kind of hindsight is 2020. When the Ben Simmons James Harden trade was made, people said, "Oh my God," you know what I'm saying? The Nets got robbed. The Nets they got taken advantage of. They didn't get nothing. They got Ben Simmons. They got nothing. And now the 76ers have James Harden, who hasn't been playing well. And on top of that, he's known not to do nothing in the playoffs. Overreact about that real fast.
Okay, with James Harden, if anyone's noticed, his numbers have totally changed when they changed the rules for fouls.
oof,
Facts.
In the
he is
active shooting.
suffering.
Yeah.
He has been exposed. I'm talking about
Suffering.
playing on a rookie on NBA 2K to flip it on Hall of Fame mode. My brother, it's a difference. Okay? I don't understand that. But you know what? I think overall, though, he is going to give them that offense that they need in the playoffs. But I think the Nets got the better deal, though. They got a defender if Ben can come back. And I think that's what they were missing.
And by the way, Ben Simmons supposed to play the first. He will be coming back in the first round, so they'll have in the first round if they make it in the first round, not the play in, but in the first round if they make it to the first round.
Oh, that's
Shout out
great.
for that.
Okay.
What do you think about that, Cam?
I think overall the Nets won that trade. The Sixers won it temporarily because the difference is one's playing, the other's not. So you got a player. Ben Simmons was dead weight. He wasn't gonna play for the Sixers. At least James Harden's out there playing, shooting. He ain't doing well, but he's still out there. Cool. The Nets over time, as we'll see, probably got the best deal. I mean, you got a defender that is 6'10" that can rebound, handle the rock, and facilitate for 2 scorers on the team.
Definitely. Definitely. Even if he come back with a jump shot or not, look like the Nets all they missing is kind of like a facilitator, and somebody play defense.
If you look at the Cavs teams, that's when Kyrie was most lethal when he was off the ball on LeBron's first point.
LeBron was there.
Kyrie's playing more of the 2 role, which is what he'll do in Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm. Great point. So back to our main topic, because that was totally a sidebar.
Dwight Howard.
What about Dwight Howard? Is Dwight Howard the GOAT and Dwight Howard deserves to win MVP? You know what I'm saying? We talk about that all day. Why Dwight Howard deserve MVP? Why he should get it? And what he did those last couple games for the Lakers, his greatness. No, man, ain't gonna do that to y'all.
He got that 1 ring though. Congratulations.
That's all he needed. Because now he's in the Hall of Fame, but he did get snubbed for top 75 players of all time. That's another conversation as well. You know what I'm saying? In closing, about Joel Embiid. Okay, are we buying or selling that Joel Embiid at this point, after getting this scoring title, is the best center in the league?
I can take that one. I'll follow up.
Cam look confused, bro. You don't know.
I don't know.
Imagine being on a sports podcast. I don't know, man.
Well, no. If you got them in the draft, who do you take first? Like, I like Jokic though.
You like Jokic.
I do like Jokic.
So you think
But
Jokic is
if they go heads up, I think Joel will get them though.
Mm,
So for my team, if I'm building a team, I want Yoke off the rip.
yo,
Dude amazing. But if I see them two go head to head, I don't know.
mm, okay, I heard that, but Jokic ain't no game either. So either way, you'll be in good hands. 'Cause both of them boys are balling. You know what I'm saying? What you think, Fly?
Okay, so if I'm picking two players, I like to look at the body of work and the career that they've had thus far.
Mm-hmm.
I think Jokic has been serious about his career the whole time, where Embiid has had issues with taking the game serious,
Great points.
eating cheeseburgers, watching Dragon Ball Z on the sideline.
Great
You know what
points.
I'm saying? If you're
Mm-hmm.
supposed to be the franchise guy, you don't do things like that.
Yeah.
He got a humbling moment when Kawhi schooled him. He had to cry off court. So he's come back. I
Mm,
think he's learned from that. He's been enough memes in the world.
mm,
But overall, I think Joker does more for the team. He's a point center. Find me
mm.
another point center. You can't find one.
Yeah.
And trust me, as a Clipper fan, I know what Joke does. You know what I'm saying? He ruined my life a couple times. You know
Mm,
what I'm saying? He can shoot the ball. He can score on the block. He plays defense. He can assist. He can see the whole court because he's like 7'2".
mm.
He's not a liability. He plays hard every night, and he's always the best ability is availability. The man ain't been hurt.
He
There
be
you
there.
go. There you go.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So I gotta take Joker, man. I gotta take Joker.
You gave him a couple inches on his height though. You see about 7'2", you reaching. You're reaching. Uh,
7'1".
and you know I wouldn't. Okay, honestly, I wouldn't choose either one. I'll go pick up Dwight Howard, man. Like he still got a lot of life in him, man. I'm playing. The look on y'all faces though. The look on y'all faces.
A lot of life.
Really. So far as Joke, no, Joker. I like Joker too, but I'm gonna go with Joel Embiid. I just feel like he got so much left to give. His game can go up more levels, especially rebounding and the intensity. Joke has shown you know where he got big sometimes and push people around. But I want a big physical, big man in my paint that can run it. Hold on, relax. That can run the whole team, man. That is the focal point of the whole team, no matter what's going on. Joke always had help with Murray. Joel Embiid always had Ben Simmons as a liability. So I'm gonna go with Joel Embiid because he's shown that you know what, no matter what goes on at this point in his career, he can make it happen. That's what I'm gonna say. Closing words from you boys.
So Joel's the MVP. Is that what you're trying to tell us?
Nah, yeah, all day long. Joel Embiid MVP. Joel Embiid MVP all day long. Wait, hey, Embiid, I don't y'all. My top three centers in the league, just for reference, Joel Embiid, Joke, and DeAndre Ayton.
DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, DeAndre Ayton.
I'm
And
not
I've been a
mad-
big fan of his ever since college.
I'm not mad at that, but
Ever since college.
That's tough. The center's really a dying position.
it is.
They got guys that 5 out is the game.
That's it.
Yeah.
Thanks to the Warriors. But I think Embiid will win the MVP. But I don't think he's the best center in the league.
Tough words.
Yeah.
I agree.
You agree? Same thing.
I agree. Well, you could argue Joke because to make it this far without your two best players, you a lot. Yeah, it's something to say about that though.
Mhm.
No Murray, no Porter Jr. I mean, Joel did get James Harden. They went on a little 6-game streak and then they started struggling. But
Yeah.
I'm still.
But I guess that's
I
how
think-
we. I guess that we have to see what they do in the playoffs first. That's what it all matters, right?
I
What's
agree.
the kid name? Maxi?
Yeah,
Tyrese
man. Yeah. He didn't play
Pretty well, man. Yeah, he's playing well this year.
Yeah, but okay. We'll talk about that here in the playoffs. But our next segment will be about our selections in the playoffs, who we got winning it all. So let's get into that here in a second.